What's up everybody, welcome back to How It's Done. Today we're going to be showing you how to do a wood trim accent wall with an accent. First I want to thank Brylan and Addie for having me come out to their house to do this for them. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so first step in process is paint the walls. I've already put down drop cloth to make sure the drips do not drop on the carpet. Yes, the drip drop, very funny, I know. So, you put down drop cloth, we're going to look at areas, find out where we need to put tape, like across baseboard, window sills, around windows. We will take plate off plug and put tape over that. Okay, now if you can see, we have taped along the baseboard, along the windowsill, the trim on the window, along everything here. I like to leave a little bit of lip on here to make sure that if something drips, it, lands on the lip and then the drop cloth, so you do not get it on the carpet. A little bit extra protection is good. So if something does drip on the tape, you can use a paper towel to clean it up, and this will prevent you from stepping on it and tracking it all over the rest of the house. As you can see here, I have taped over the plug and removed the plate. I like to use an angled brush and start with the corners and the trim. Something similar to this. Angled brush is very easy to go ahead and get in the corners. I can tape off the corners, but when you have a heavy texture like that, the paint has a good chance of seeping through. So you can see here, we have now painted around all the areas, the trims and the inside the window here. Looks very good. This is just done again with the paintbrush. So there you have it. There you go. The camera works right now. Good. Sometimes equipment does not cooperate. So there is that. Very easy. We will just go over the rest with the rollers. We want to be very careful along the ceiling. Obviously some areas we will need to touch up. There you go. Once over with roller. Looks pretty good coverage. We'll probably give it another pass once it dries, but overall looks very good. You can see we have some areas and corners we will need to touch up. You see what I mean about the tape. We can just peel that off. Very satisfying. I know I am weird. It's okay, I'm used to it. So this is how we do this, and next is my favorite part. You will see. Okay, so second coating is put on. I think it is dried fairly well. Looks pretty good to me. So now we are going to go ahead and start cutting the wood trim in an abstract pattern. For this I am using an angled cutting tool. It helps me to keep it at 45-degree angles. If you cut at 45 and 90-degree angles, everything can match up fairly easily, and you don't have to go make some crazy measurements. If you start doing 30-degree angles and different things like that, it makes it very difficult to do an abstract pattern. So we're just going to cut some different lengths at different sizes and fit them in where we can. There you see, we're putting it up and just snugging it up to where the cuts are flush with the wall. This is what we're going for, and we will be using a nail gun to attach these into place on the wall. The initial intention with this project was to paint these to match the wall, but the client decided they liked the white look. It matched the trim of the window and everything very well, so we left it like this. You can see where the 90-degree cut on the end matches up very well with our cut piece there, and we just square it up with the opening for the window, and we put a nail in place to hold it, and then we go back over it with caulking or spackle or something to cover up the holes. We continue this process down below. Again, this is an abstract pattern, so not really much in the way of measuring, just kind of cutting pieces and fitting them in where they go. And it worked out looking very beautiful. I did go back and adjust this piece a little bit later on because it's not quite square where it hits the wall. But overall, I think this turned out to be a very good project, very easy to do. Majority of the time was pretty much just painting the wall. Very fun, very easy to do. Just don't overthink project. And there you have it. Finished product, turned out very well, looks pretty cool, and you have the pride of saying that you did it yourself. So thank you again for joining us today on How It's Done. До свидания.